The advice trap. It is something that ensnares many a coach, especially executive coaches, because most executive coaches have come from an esteemed background, having led at high levels within organizations. And what got them there, in part, was their ability to come up with great solutions to bedeviling problems. Yes, they can solve almost any problem that comes their way because that's what they've done for sometimes decades. So when they make the switch to executive coaching, it's not so easy to flip the switch and stop solving problems. This is so difficult. You might be experiencing this yourself. So this coach asked me, how can I break the grip of the advice trap? What ideas do you have to help me? Here they are. First, decide you're going to change. Decide that you're going to stop offering solutions, coming up with answers, whether in your mind or uttering them to your client, leading them down paths that you believe they should go. Just decide. That's the first step. It's not the end-all be-all, but it's a great start. Next, read The Advice Trap, the classic book by Michael Bungay-Stanier. It has excellent advice in there that will help you along the way to becoming more of a coach and less of a consultant. Next, prep for sessions before you go into a session. Tell yourself, how do I want to show up in this coaching session? Who do I want to be? Do I want to be a coach or do I want to be a consultant, a trainer, a mentor? I want to be a coach. And what does a coach do? They don't solve problems for the client. They focus on coaching presence, on listening to the client, on asking them questions that help them to discover new solutions for themselves. These are all ways I want to show up as a coach. So prep for sessions and think about it. In the session itself, be more curious. What happens when we're seeking to solve other people's problems is that we stop being curious and we start solving. We move into solution mode and we start thinking ahead of the client. Maybe this is what's happening. They should do this. I really think that this would be helpful if I told them about this and they started acting on that. Our minds need to be paused and our listening skills need to be elevated. And we need to get in tune with what's going on inside the client and tamp down the noise and movement that's going on in our own minds. Really focus on the client. Be more curious. Ask more questions. Become self-aware during coaching sessions. When you feel solutions coming up, push them down. Make the shift to being more curious and spending more time focused on what the client is doing in terms of their generative capacity to come up with new solutions. Another idea, practice with other coaches and let them know that you want to work on giving less advice, on spending less time trying to solve the problems that are coming up from the coachee, and ask them to tell you when it seems like you're going down that path. Even tell clients that you are showing up as a coach and not as a consultant, a trainer, a mentor, so that they understand. And that helps you two to be clear about the nature of the relationship. If you do this and you practice with other coaches who are willing to tell you when you're doing the wrong thing, chances are you're going to start becoming more and more self-aware, and that will help you to break the grip of the advice trap. Next, reflect on your sessions. Note down in a journal what you feel went well in the coaching session and what you can do better next time. As you reflect on your coaching sessions, you'll increase your awareness and your ability to move away from giving advice and being more of a coach. And lastly, consider mindfulness practice. Something that I've been doing for years is a daily short meditation. The work is to be fully present and aware of what's going on. You can't stop your mind from thinking, but you can become present to what's happening in your mind and then shift back to what you want to focus on. In a coaching session, it's the client. In a mindfulness practice session, it's your breath, perhaps. So think about that as another complement to all of the work that you're doing to be more of a fully present coach. Do you have your own ideas on how you've been able to move away from giving advice and solving problems for your clients? Put them in the comments below. I'd love to see your ideas. And if you have questions about anything that I've shared, also place those in the comments below. If this video has been helpful, share it with another coach. Like it and subscribe to the channel because more videos to help you become an excellent executive coach are on the way. You can also visit my LinkedIn page where I have tips every week that I share for coaches. And you'll be part of a community there, just like you are here on YouTube. Now, if you'd like to go deeper with me, consider enrolling in one of our executive coach training and certification programs at the Center for Executive Coaching. We have multiple programs to suit different budgets and different paces of learning. And whether you want to go on and get an ICF credential or just get certified as an executive coach, we have options for you there too. Learn more at my blog site, BAECexecutivecoachtraining.com. You can also schedule time to meet with me there so that we can talk over the options and determine, is one of our programs right for you? If you want to learn from me directly, you can enroll in our distance learning program. I teach classes most weeks of the year online, and I'm also running an in-person seminar coming up. So depending on when you're watching this video, visit my website, BAECexecutivecoachtraining.com, to see when the next one is. Thank you very much.